Yeah, I think the kids are really excited about getting back on a course. Stephen F. Austin will be a little bit different course than what they ran at Dallas Baptist. Should be a much drier terrain than what they ran last time. Competition will be a little bit different. UT Arlington's planning on being there. Abilene Christian, obviously Stephen F. Austin. So I think the kids are excited about the different level of competition, and yeah, I think they're ready to stop training and start competing a little bit more.
Coach, what do you think your team learned most about themselves after the first event, both on the men's and women's side?
I think they developed some confidence. I think they're a lot fitter than they thought they were. The performances at Dallas Baptist weren't, if you just look at the times, weren't anything stellar. But how they felt afterwards, they knew that there was probably a lot more gas in the tank than what the course allowed them to do. So I think they just developed some confidence in knowing that we're actually a lot deeper, a lot stronger as a team than what they thought they were initially.
Coach, whenever your team's training, what are some of the things that you try and work on throughout the season? Once you get away from kind of the preparation to be able to run the times and keep up the pace, what are some of the things you do to help improve the pace and just improve the overall performance?
Yeah, I think you just dial the intensity up. The volume of your tempo runs come down, and then the intensity of those runs come up. So for instance, you might be doing some tempo runs at 6:30 mile pace. Once we're in the season, that changes. We're trying to run 5:15, 5:20, and that way you can try to simulate a little bit more of what you're going to feel maybe at the 6K mark in a 5K or in an 8K race. You just want to be able to demonstrate that you can handle the crappy feeling that you have towards the end of a race and be able to finish. So,
Coach, you mentioned the strength of the field this weekend. SFA is obviously going to be, one of those D1 events where there's going to be a lot of, storied cross-country programs that are going to be there, and as well as top D2 programs as well.
Sure.
And how is that, what is that level of competition going to do for your team? And then obviously going into your next event is going to be, up there in Arkansas, the Chili Pepper, which is one of the best events in the country every year. What are you looking forward to get out of your team this weekend to prepare for the later half of this season?
yeah, I think it's a good measuring stick for us to line up against some teams that on paper look stronger than us. They carry that D1 mentality, which whatever that means, right? So I think it'll be a really good measuring stick for us to be able to line up, and if we have a good showing there, I think it gives them confidence going into the Chili Pepper, which will really give us a great idea of how we'll measure up in the Lone Star Conference, how we're going to match up within our region, and hopefully get a chance to race a lot of those schools, especially the D2 schools at our regional meet in December. So
Coach, appreciate your time. Best of luck to your program this
appreciate
weekend.
it.